All right, all ye clankers, did I tell ye so, or have I told you so? Fox News now is defaming me as a result of the initial report. Now, here's the timeline. Saracarter, who I guess is a secondary Fox host, I don't know, late night circuit or something, is taking off of a post made by StopAntisemitism.org, which in turn is taking off of a post made by Raw Story, which by the way is a left-wing site, which in turn is taking off of a post made by Classical Liberal and other leftists on a post by the Hawaii GOP page. How goddamn convoluted are we possibly going to get here? Claiming that I'm a Nazi and asking for an elaboration. What I would ask this Fox News host, with all of your fans, and you probably have an audience smaller than mine, but let me ask this anyway to the lame streamers. Did you bother to fact check what was being posted at all, or did you just decide that it was true because it was from a group that you happen to like? I'm going to assume the latter. I do not deny the Holocaust, and the idea that I'm a bigot or a Nazi in any fashion is completely false. It'd be nice to have an apology, but I'm not going to hold my breath waiting for it. To be clear, I'm already archiving posts in preparation for a potential legal suit. I've already contacted legal aid. I've already contacted an attorney because I'm tired of it. The era of the legacy media being able to hide behind journalism to defame other people, their competitors in the alternative media, in alt tech, independent content creators, has ended. The idea that you get to call someone extreme or a Nazi forever and run roughshod over their right to speak freely and to express themselves is ending. The era of people being able to crowdfund legal cases has begun. We see this with Sandman. We see this with many others. It's a clear-cut case where my character is being attacked by my competitors. That's basically what this boils down to. The fact is that this trash secondary host on Fox, and I'm not surprised because Fox is a wreck of a network. I've been saying it for years, and there are still people that hold out hope for them. Well, they're better than CNN. No, they're not. They're arguably fucking worse in many cases. The fact is that they rely upon the fact that they can hide behind journalistic integrity and anonymous sources and the First Amendment, which broadly applies to anyone engaging in literary activities or electronic discourse, in order to be able to attack their competitors and drive them underground or out of business. They've been doing this to alt tech. It hasn't worked. I've become censorship proof specifically because of bullshit like this. Do you think in a million years, do you think that I'm not aware of the fact that this is all a dog whistle to try to get me deplatformed? Do you think in a million years that for the last few years of me buffing up on alt tech wasn't basically related to that? Oh, just for my own edification, I decided to join sites that had, in some cases, fewer users than my daily YouTube audience. No, it's because of a reaction to this sort of trash. And Fox is trash. Fox News Network is a pile of bullshit. So they're defaming yours truly. So at this point, if you're a clanker, you should turn them off. Yeah, you can contact them too in outrage at the fact that the amplification of defamation is happening on the official Twitter account of one of your fucking hosts. I'm not surprised at it, though. It's very funny because this is a dog whistle, number one, but number two, I have a feeling that this is prefaced largely on the fact that I'm big on alt tech. I have a feeling that the reason why I would be public enemy number one, despite the fact that I have a considerably smaller audience than a lot of other people that promote sort of alternative political arrangements, is because I'm so outspoken about alt tech. I have a feeling that they're just upset. What they're upset at is if Fox News has poured, probably at this point, hundreds of millions of dollars into promulgating its presence on the internet, not just its website, but YouTube and Facebook and stuff. Huge amounts of money. Now all of a sudden they see a next generation of tech that's rising up with BitChute, with Odyssey, with Rumble, with Brighteon, with Gab and Parler, well, the latter fucked at the moment, with Minds.com, crowdfunding through Subscribestar, Telegram and Signal. They're not part of that. I have a feeling that it's out of fear. Again, keep this in mind. Learn what I have taught you, clankers. The establishment will never lash out, will never seek change, and will never target anyone unless it is under stress. To do so is madness. You end up giving attention to the stressor that you are targeting. If you're unsuccessful, you make them more powerful. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. Go ahead and attack my presence online. Claim that I'm a Nazi in a defamatory sense. If you don't get goddamn Covingtoned, you'll still be unsuccessful. It's not going to work. I've been fighting against Fox for years because you're a bunch of doofuses. You believe in neocondom. You believe in killing people overseas and especially people in third world nations, droning them to death and all sorts of bullshit like that, and internationalism. You're no different than CNN. I've called you. Why do you think they would attack me? It's not because I didn't call them out repeatedly. So yeah, go ahead and keep up your pathetic bullshit fest. That's all you're good for. That's about all. Peace out.